Hey there, YouTubers! How you guys doing? I know. I had a hiatus, but I'm back, and I'm gonna give you guys the reviews that I should have done a long time ago, but I'm gonna get them all worked out here. Well, the first one is going to be, let me open up my focus here. First review I'm gonna do, now that I'm back, is the Aga T3. The good old UD Agas. Well, if you know me, I have the Aga S, Aga T2, the Aga TD, and the Aga T3. Now, just to make it short, just gonna go through all the bad shit with it. After that, that's it. I mean, it's not a bad device once you get it working, but to get it working, pain in the ass. So I'm going to take a couple of vapes and then we're going to go through all the bads. Now, that's one good thing that's going on. It vapes good. But, to get it to vape good, holy mother of God. But I'm going to go through all the issues I had with it and tell you how I fixed them, with ones that can be easily fixed, the other ones how I deal with them. Now, it's almost time to fill this bad boy back up already anyhow, and I'm not going to do it. After this video, I'm done with it. Maybe a couple months later down the road, I'll pull it out, vape it for a little bit, take it down, clean it out, put it back up. But we're going to take a real good look at this. God, this thing is just being such a pain. If you notice, there's the big old ground. Well, if you look there, this top cap can only go on like this. It can't go on this way because of that ground sticking up, because that top cap, the ground is designed to go in either one of them sides. So you either have the hole on one side or you have the hole on the other side. Me, I put the hole on it towards the left of the negative because of one issue. Fill hole screw. Well, the fill hole right there. Well, if you hold it that way, guess what's going to happen? Juice is going to come out of that hole. So, you always want it where the negative is towards you when you tilt. Now, if you look, I'm almost down half a tank of juice on this. Well, it's almost fill up time for this tank. So you can never fully use a full tank of juice in this thing. That's another bed. Filling it up. I'm going to show you guys real quick. The only way to fill it up is with a syringe, of course, the best and easiest way, right there. 16 gauge blunt tip needle on a syringe. I'm only going to put a half a mil in it to show you guys how you have to fill it. You fill it any other way, it's going to come out just as quick as you put it in. Normally you would think, oh, fill hole screw, fill it through the fill hole. No, what you're going to want to do is right where the wick is, try to get your syringe down past the wick, which is a pain in the ass. There, I finally got it in there, and fill it that way. Because if you fill it through the fill hole screw, yeah, it was down more than a half mil. But if you fill it through the fill hole screw, all that juice comes right back up and out through the center post, which your center post is your wick hole. So, yeah, I did fill it back up. I said I wasn't going to, but I had to show you guys how you had to fill this. Another issue I had with it, well, I have it zoomed in. See that hole right there? That's where your wick is. You can, well, needless to say, you can't have your wick down into that hole. Because if you do, it gets what is called vapor lock. Anybody knows a car, when you get a car extremely hot, all the heat under the hood boils the fuel, causes a vapor lock. Well, it does the same thing in this Jenny. Well, you have to have that wick above where the hole is. It took me a long, no, I would say about 3-4 months to figure out why I kept getting dry hits with it. Once I figured it out, I got it hitting really good, but it's just a pain in the ass because when you re-wick it, you got to make sure you have the wick at the right place. You got to put the just a pain in the ass. But once you get it working, it does work good. Not bad for a Jenny. Well, Genesis atomizer. But, you know, the way you have to fill it, the way you, all the more juice it holds, 1.5 milliliters, 1.5 mil. That means, to be all honest, when you get it down 0.75 milliliters, not even a full milliliter, you got to fill it up. Because the wick is in the center, so you can't vape all the juice that's in the tank. So about half a tank, you got to fill it back up. Pain in the ass again. Because if you're out on the road, you're driving, and you take up your vaping, and then you notice hey, I'm half a tank. Oh, there's that dry hit coming. Put it down. If that's the only tank you have to pull over, fiddle with it, because you're not going to be able to do this while you're driving. Fill it up and keep going down the road. Hell, to be completely honest, this thing, it worked. I got it to work good. It's usable, but 90% of the time I've had it, it's been stuck in the drawer right down below this camera. I don't use it. I mean, it's a good, maybe at home Genesis atomizer, but I don't use it enough to really say it's not good. It's such a pain in the ass. You have to do a lot of things to it. I mean, yeah, I did drill the hole out to a 3/32, but there's so many little things that you have to do to make sure to get this thing to even work proper, or you're going to be sitting there dry hit, which is what a lot of the reviewers out there that had this had the issue with. Dry hits. I mean, yeah, I had problems with them too, and then I sat there and I tweaked until I figured out exactly why I was getting them dry hits, and I haven't had a dry hit since, but you know me, I don't like fiddling a whole bunch. I like being able to just grab my device and vape it. Not having to worry about, no, oh, I got a half a tank, I can't vape it now. No, I like being able to pick it up knowing it has juice in it, it's vaping. But the downside is there is a lot of bad things about it, but you know what? Can't really put it down too much because it does do what it's supposed to. Do I think it's worth the money, you know, worth anything? Me, I had it given to me by a buddy back in Christmas. He got it for me. You know, I think he paid $9.99 for it. even with it being given to me, do I think it's worth it? No. It's definitely not worth it. I mean, even if it was $5 with free shipping, it's not worth it. I mean, there's so many things that could go that are an issue with it, or such a pain in the ass to build. I mean, this thing to build it, oh my god. It's just, pain after pain after pain after pain. But once you get it built and get it working, it's a good Genesis. But to get to it working good is the pain in the ass. So with that being said, it's not, I wouldn't even recommend this thing. I'm keeping it in my stable because I couldn't put this off on anybody I know. I wouldn't even put this off onto the worst enemy of my in my enemy list. It's just that bad. With that being said, thanks for watching Vape On. See you next time.